buffalo check chicks. So look what I'm gonna do today. Something I have never ever tried. I'm going to be making Southern chow-chow. Now my Aunt Ida used to make it all the time and we loved it. And she would send us a couple jars every year. But I thought I would try to do it. Now this recipe is not mine. It is from Whippoorwill Holler. And I will put her information in my description box below. So let me go over what. Okay, so we have cabbage. And how much of this? I know it's like 10 cups of cabbage. About 2 of these big old cabbages. We're going to be using green tomatoes, 2 or 3 of them. We're going to be using onion. You can add as much or as little as you like. I have a red onion and a sweet white onion. Probably use a little bit of both. And then I have some radishes. I love radishes, so I'm going to chop up a few of those. I have some zucchini squash. This one is from my garden. Doesn't look like a typical zucchini, but it is. And then I have a couple of store-bought. I'm going to be using some bell peppers. I have red, and I have some green. They're in my fridge. And, okay, so that's all of that. A lot of spices, though. So, let me see. I have 1.5 tablespoons of canning salt. I could not find canning salt anywhere. So, I'm going to be using this salt. It is a pure salt. As long as it's pure and does not have iodine in it or any of the other preservative type things, you can use any salt. This is a sea salt and it's pure salt. So I'll be using that. And then I have 1 tablespoon of mustard seed and 2 teaspoons of celery seed. I'm going to be using 3 cups of distilled white vinegar. And I hear that you can use part apple cider vinegar and part of this. So whatever you choose. And I'm going to be using 3 cups of sugar. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Just the kind that you put on hot dogs. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of allspice, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, and 2 cloves of minced garlic fresh, or I didn't have that on hand, or you can use just some garlic powder. And what else did I have here? Okay, if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can use some red pepper flakes, or I might bring in a couple jalapenos from my garden. I don't like things super spicy, but my kids do, so I might add just a little bit of jalapeno. So I ordered this from Amazon, and I have never in my life owned a food processor. So my daughter Lisa scared me to death. She said, "You're going to cut your fingers off." Teasing. But I haven't opened it yet. But this is the 12-cup Hamilton Beach food processor. It was $70. And why I chose this one, it has the big mouth. So you're supposedly able to put in a whole onion or something and just dump it in the big mouth and it'll grind it up. I think there's chop, shred, whatever. So I'm going to put this together and I'm going to go ahead and start shredding, chopping, whatever I need to do, all my veggies. And if I don't have a bowl big enough, I'm going to wash this plastic bin out really well. I just bought it and I'll use that. So let me get chopping up my vegetables and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all my vegetables cut up, ground up. You can see they're pretty finely chopped. And you can, if you want a chunkier, you could always do this by hand. But I think that'll work pretty good. So I'm going to mix this thoroughly. And I am going to add, and you see I've got it in this big plastic bin that I bought today because I didn't think I'd have a bowl large enough, and I didn't. So it is in a plastic bin, and I'm going to add my 1.5 tablespoons of salt. And I'm going to sprinkle that on, and don't use, regular house salt. It has to be no iodine, no other chemicals in it, just pure salt. And mix that all up, and boy, I can really smell it. I did decide to put jalapenos in it. I picked 2, and they're about that long. They're pretty big, and I got those all ground up, and I thought, oh no, that's burning my nose. So I did put 1.5 in. Hope it's not going to be too spicy, because I don't like things terribly spicy, but I think it'll be okay. So now that I got all my salt mixed in, I'm going to cover this. I have the lid that came with this bin, and I'm going to cover it. I'm going to set it in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow I will come back and finish it up by adding my seasonings and the cooking part of it and the canning. So it will continue tomorrow. Okay, so these are all my vegetables that I put in the refrigerator last night. They were salted and just put in a plastic bin, covered. And so this is all the veggies. I have only drained them. I did not rinse them. So they are only drained. So next I am going to take this dry pot and I'm going to put in, hold on, let me stretch here. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of mustard seed and 2 teaspoons of celery seed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toast them. So I'll turn my pan on a medium high, and I'm just going to stir them just for about 60 seconds until they're toasted. And what that does is help release all the flavors. Okay, so next I have added my 3 cups of vinegar, and I'm going to bring this up to about a medium heat, and I'm going to get the rest of my seasonings in the pot. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients in the pot. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down and simmer it for 10-15 minutes. And I am cooking this in a stainless steel pot, and it has a very heavy-duty bottom on it. So let me get this brought to a boil, and I'll be back after it simmers for about 15 minutes. Okay, so now I have added my vegetables. I'm going to get it all mixed together really thoroughly. And I'm going to bring this back up to simmer and simmer it for about 25 minutes. And just watch, stir occasionally so it doesn't burn. Alrighty, I'll be back. It smells pretty good. It has a different smell. It smells good, but I don't know what it smells like. You can definitely smell all the cabbage and veggies and so let me get this mixed in. Makes a lot. All right, guys. I'll be back. Okay, my chow-chow is done. I tasted it and oh my gosh, this is delicious. My kids even liked it. It's really, really good. So you can use this as a relish on hot dogs. If you have beans and cornbread, we love beans and cornbread, you can use this as a relish on that. You can really use this for anything. So I did the cold water bath and heated it to a boil and boiled the jars for 15 minutes. And I heard them all seal. They make a little popping noise. But I wanted to tell you, please go over to Whippoorwill Holler. Her name is Lori. I just subscribed to her because she has tons of good recipes on there. You will like her. So let her know Marlene sent you. And another reason I want you to go over and check out her channel. And she really does a good video on how to can. And it's really like a beginner video. She goes detail on everything. And like I say, this is my first time canning. And it came out really, really good. Now you can get a coarser chow-chow if you want to chop everything up manually. I might do that next time. But I was really happy with my new food processor. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a good day, a good week. I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye for now.